How's it going? It is Jay, Coach Jay. A lot of people call me that. And you are now tuning in live to the Jai Hyler Project. And honestly, my friend, this is the very last transformation system that you will ever need. Now, some fun facts before we get started, shall we? Studies show that people who stay physically active enjoy a higher quality of life overall than those with a sedentary lifestyle, and they reap numerous benefits. They include, but are not limited to, stronger ability to prevent illnesses such as diabetes, quicker recovery from illnesses, injuries, and surgeries, and a more positive outlook on life during the recovery of that. Reduce risk of many cancers as well. That is a really powerful benefit because it reduces breast and colon cancer proven. Improved overall cardiovascular health due to increased strength and resiliency in the heart muscles, arteries, and blood vessels. Higher levels of high-density lipoproteins, HDL, which is good cholesterol. More efficient metabolism to naturally have an easier time staying lean. Decreased depression, anxiety, and stress due to lower cortisol levels. Improved mental ability. Studies actually show that you can reduce your risk of getting Alzheimer's disease in your 70s if you start working out in your 60s, which is only 10 years later. But the risk drops even further if you start sooner, in your 30s and in your 50s. Improved confidence and feeling of independence as you age, as well as where you are right now, because confidence is a big thing to get everything you want out of life. But the crazy fact, despite all these positives, only 30% of American adults get the recommended amount of physical activity according to the President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports. And 95% try and fail or try and succeed, but end up back to square one. Now, who is this guy in the right-hand corner? That would be me, Coach Jay. I'm the founder of the #1 body transformation system in all of Ozaukee County, the Jai Hyler Body Transformation Project. I am a coach that lives the lifestyle. Who else would you want to be coached by? I'm a competitive classic physique athlete, so I know how to get lean and get people on stage. I'm a popular online nutrition coach, ex-competitive powerlifter, soccer player, and track and field record holder, certified strength and conditioning specialist under the International Sports Sciences Association, and certified precision nutrition level 1 coach, which is the industry standard in both of nutrition and in strength training. I am also an expert at juggling a handful of one-on-one clients, both in person and online, yearly continuing education, in-depth nutrition research, and the development of online nutrition and lifestyle education courses for my loving training family, which, if we are a good fit, you will soon be as well. In the last 12 years, I have personally worked with on one-on-one basis with ICU doctors, registered nurses, lawyers, radio personalities, athletes of all kinds, a Mercedes dealership owner, high-end hotel general managers, busy moms, and people over 50, all of whom are finding or have found success with my balanced nutrition, strength and conditioning, and support and accountability. Now, you gotta know this God is first in my business and everything else in my life, including all of my relationships. I also enjoy co-leading an online Bible study every Wednesday and Friday with 2 other ordained ministers. And outside all of these titles and accolades, I adore Disney, love, and action movies. And I also love hanging out with my fiance Jenn, extended family members on the weekends, helping feed the poor, watching YouTube Christian testimonies, and I love traveling. Now that we're just a bit more acquainted, let's talk about my proprietary system that has honestly changed so many lives and has the ability to do the exact same for you. But before we get into the specifics of my battle-tested approach to body transformation, the real reason you are here, of course, let's just take this one step at a time, and I want to be considerate to you. So let's first talk about what the Jai Hyler Project is not, so you really know you're in the right place, and I promise we will then talk about what it is. So what it is not. The Jai Hyler Project is not another diet plan or some gimmick that basically promises you the world and never actually gives you something in return, leading you right back to frustration. If you're like 100% of my clients, you're tired of that stuff already. And guess what? This is not that. Instead, the JHP philosophy is that eating, moving, and living healthy should be an extension of who you are. And if you do this right, it should fit rather well with everything else in your world. In other words, it's not going to be a burden. If it is a burden, how could you lead to a lifestyle that is truly sustainable? It's literally impossible. So, what is this? It's a simple and clear step-by-step system that tells you exactly what to do and when to do it, so it's easy. It's also a program based on scientific research and the A1 experiences of my previous and current training family. This is why you are guaranteed to kill it. My whole process builds on the success of others who have come before you. If you didn't know, success leaves lots of clues and no mysteries. This is a system that will teach you how to master your nutrition, create your own meal plans, and adjust them as your body and goals evolve. This is a system that will teach you how to master movement, so every workout that you do is time well spent. You're no longer going to be turning your wheels, and this will lead you directly to your dream body strength and health. This is a system that will help you break through the negativity floating in your head about yourself and help you develop that winner's mindset. This will arm you with the psychological artillery to stand without fear and fight that mental battlefield. And lastly, this is a system where you will have as much or as little support and accountability as you need to finally stay committed, which is the key to unlock success. Now, what do you want to accomplish? Whether you'd like to kick butt at your activities and sports, maybe just feel and look a little better, learn solid, realistic, consistent health habits that you can do forever instead of crash dieting your way to aging quick, have more energy, vitality, and zest for life, rock a sexy bikini, or wear form-fitting clothes confidently, age with strength, grace, and no medications, help your whole entire family eat, move, and feel better, just the way many of my clients have, and so have I. Just maybe have a better relationship with food and eating so it's fun again, and maybe just with yourself too. Feel calmer, saner, and happier about life in general. I can help if you're ready to try something different and stay open-minded. Now, this is your reality and my goal. If you're like 100% of my training family who have sat where you are sitting, you lack a few things. Number one, structure and accountability and professional support, a measurable and sustainable solution, and a battle-tested path to get you there. My goal today is not to sell you on anything. My goal today is to show you who I am, what I do, and whom I have helped, just to inspire you to make the very best decision for yourself, okay? Now, if you're ready to stick around all the way to the end, if you find yourself doing that, and you really, really dig me, and you're interested in working together, simply let me know. Let's now make things very clear. This is what you'll get. Online check-ins, weekly nutrition education and tips, exercise programming completely done for you and tailored directly to your body and goals, incredible mindset videos that will literally allow you to evolve your very own brain, tailored accountability and A1 support from me, as well as your own personal accountability coach, which you will see here in a few, as well as small, doable, essential habits that build over time, helping you integrate healthy behaviors smoothly and seamlessly, my very favorite. Access to my password-protected mini site where you will have a bird's eye view of your coaching, calendar, and access to many tools that will help you succeed in this journey, access to my exclusive coaching app to take your entire process with you on the go outside of our in-person sessions, tailored nutrition assistance, and so much more. Now, what will you learn? You'll learn essential habits plus how and when to do them. One by one, you'll build a strong foundation of simple habits that you can use anywhere, anytime, forever. You'll learn about nutrition. My focus is to help you understand how you need to eat and why, so you never need a process like this again. Because if you're just getting meal plans, it's never going to work. We will take one habit at a time, which we'll build onto and complement the next. This is the most successful way to do this that I have found over 12 years in the business. That simple. You'll learn how to work out properly and safely. Obviously, this is important. Every exercise I teach you will be delivered step by step and at your pace, regardless as to what your age is or any of your contraindications, things that you cannot do. I'll show you how to adjust every exercise to match your fitness level, your current skills, and your available range of motion and mobility. You will also learn how to take care of your darn self. My guess, you're probably caring for a lot of other people in your life already, specifically if you're a mother, and maybe just because it's your personality. But you're not taking care of yourself, so you'll learn how to do that. You'll learn how to challenge yourself when you're ready, because really there's a lot of cool stuff that a balanced, strong, healthy body can do. So when the time comes, I'll help you make that leap. Or we can just dip your toes in the water, whatever feels best. You'll also learn how to keep building on all of these foundations. I like my training family to view our relationship as one they would share with a trusted family doctor. At the end of our time together, it's not over. Just like a visit with your doctor, I can either welcome you back for another round, help you find your next level of strength and conditioning, or show you how to maintain the new habits that you've built. I want you to feel, even down the line, that I am 100% your one-stop, go-to fitness professional that you know, that you can trust, and that you recommend to your family and friends over and over and over again. That is the biggest honor that I can possibly get. If ever you fall off and need assistance ever again, I will be right here, willing to help you. Now, this is my pledge. I pledge with my right hand up to help you embrace your best and most fit self ever, while adding healthy and positive practices to your very busy, very real, and very imperfect and unpredictable life. We all have similar challenges. You see, the key is that we find out how to find balance in it all. And that is precisely what I will teach you how to do. Not just any kind of way, but like an expert. Now, what I see work time and time again is one small step at a time. Some can take much larger steps than others due to different fitness levels, learning curves, etc. But a good coach can meet you exactly where you are, help you alter your mindset, which will then lead you directly to your dream body, fitness, and health. I also pledge, still, right hand up, I will take good care of you. I have worked with my very own mother, with my grandmother, with my fiance. I've worked with a lot of people that I care about, including my loving training family. And I want you to consider me as part of your family. For you, I will be part nutrition specialist, part caring friend who you can literally just kind of tell anything that's on your mind and get things off of your heart that you couldn't get with someone else, even people who are close to you, part personal trainer, part therapist, and lifestyle consultant. I will literally do whatever is in my freaking power to help you succeed, and I mean that. Together, we will find what works for you. It doesn't matter if you tried everything else in the world, or if you feel you have. I will hold you accountable to that goal, help you measure your progress, and stay consistent, because measurability and your goal together, those things are what make it all possible. It makes it possible to stay consistent. Now, this is why my training family wins, and you will too. Here's the program, because we know information alone isn't enough. nor are good intentions, clever ideas, magic supplements, oh my gosh, or all the YouTube videos or scientific textbooks in all the world. Simply put, it's application and consistency that is key. If you have these things plus a proven path that you are following and the right support, it's a done deal. Now let's enter the nucleus of the Jai Hyler project. Number one is daily practices. We absolutely need these to survive. So, first, I'll give you a little task to do every day. The task is clear, it's simple, it's doable, and it's tailored directly to your individual skill level. To make things extremely easy, I will give you only one habit or lifestyle change to conquer at a time. I give you 2 weeks to practice that one task until you're a bit more familiar. If you can go faster, believe me, we will. Over time, you will watch these daily practices add up until your habits are literally seamlessly integrated into your very life. This is where traditional trainers, nutritionists, and programs fail, and where the Jai Hyler project takes its rightful crown. Traditional plans, they're overwhelming and sincerely unrealistic long term. My way allows you to do things at a pace any person can handle, regardless of your age. Yes, I've even worked with an 80-year-old man with Parkinson's disease who could literally not even move, with improper patterns in his everyday movement, with bad posture, everything. He literally could not move, but is now doing 12 push-ups in a row. I actually have camera evidence of this, so if you bear with me, I'd love to show you. The system, it just works if you commit. So here's Jim at 80 years old doing his 12 push-ups. Let's take a look. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, James. 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, James. 9. Come on, James. 80 years old. 10. 3 more. Come on. 1. Come on, James. Push. 2. Oh, 12. Amazing, right? Amazing. Now, the next thing is accountability and consistency. That is number 2. Every day, you'll tell me if you finished your daily habit, the ones that we talked about. This could be exercise related, nutrition, or mindset related outside of our in-person sessions. You'll also tell me if you have finished your daily reflection. I call this getting ready to do battle in the mind. You think 70,000 thoughts every single day. Studies have proven over and over again that without strategic daily reflection, unfortunately, you're going to go through the motions and eventually fall off. The cool part is your daily reflection will only take you roughly 5 to 8 minutes in the morning and roughly 1 to 3 minutes at night. This is very effective and will keep you connected to your why. Every week you'll tell me if you feel you're going in the right direction. We will use objective indicators to give you feedback and measure your actual progress. This way, you'll never be confused with what areas we still need to work on and what areas you are absolutely killing it in. After all, everyone has strengths and weaknesses. These chats will provide you and I with 100% full disclosure and transparency, because an honest process measured by data is an effective process. Number 3 is accountability and measurability. Now, every month, this is what we're going to do. We're going to update your measurements, your pictures, your 360 video, and mindset video to keep all of this updated. This will allow me as your coach to make data-based decisions and will allow us as a team to make any adjustments as they are needed. Every week we will look over your nutrition. Here, I will be looking for a little progress based on the skills I have taught you thus far. Never will I ask you for perfection. I feel asking for such a level of adherence is really unrealistic, and it's also unreasonable, personally. for even competitive athletes, because they're the ones that literally lose their minds the most because their coaches want all of this perfection. It doesn't work. It's unrealistic and it's unreasonable. So I'm not going to ask you for the same thing. I want you to succeed. Now, every week we will also update your fasted body weight. When will we do this? On Sunday. I have actually found that Sunday is the most effective day to look at your progress. Why? Because most people can really kill it Monday roughly through about Friday. But it's on the weekend, specifically Saturday and Sunday, where you begin to see the challenges arrive. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to have you update that fasted body weight on Sunday so you know for a fact that you can't just slough off over the weekend. You really have to commit to yourself, which is truly the habit that's going to lead you to long-term success. Number 4, we're going to talk about nutrition, and these are some of the things that you will learn about it. So, how much water to drink in order to have stellar digestion, skin, hair, nails, mobility, and energy, as well as what to put in your water when it's actually healthy to drink it and when it's actually not for health and wellness. How much protein you should really be eating. There's so much information out there. Let's make it simple, huh? Also, what sources actually support your thyroid and metabolism, and protein's true role in the human body for a high quality of life. How much fiber you should really be eating, what sources should you really be focusing most of your time on, why the RDA recommendation will literally lead you to uncomfortable bloating, lack of energy, embarrassing gas, and constipation. Why carbohydrate and fat are not the enemy. They're actually both very important. How to eat these macros in balance and in the proper combinations for health and fat loss to truly occur. Their real role in the human body and for regulating energy, and why the lack of them in balance can lead to nutrient deficiencies, malabsorption, and other health and metabolic issues. How many calories should you really be eating? What actually dictates this level of consumption? How your level of dietary intake directly affects your metabolism? How much you should be working out? How intensely? How long? And how many times throughout the week for the highest and best benefits to occur? And how exercising while under eating will cause your body severe stress, leading to you holding on to water under your skin, lowering your metabolism, and so many more things that you really don't want to happen. All about how bodily and psychological stressors play into your thyroid and metabolic health, what healthy foods are keeping you fat and bloated whilst lowering your metabolism, and much, much more. See, nutrition is my passion. Ask anybody. It has allowed me to literally save the lives of so many people, and you'll see some testimonials that prove it. I want you to be armed and freaking dangerous here, man. Number 5, what to expect in one-on-one sessions. Your sessions will last roughly 45 minutes to 1 hour from start to finish. We will first do a full body dynamic warm-up. This is very important because this is my proven method to lessen your chance of actually getting injured, as it prepares your central nervous, your muscles, joints, and bones for the work ahead. This 10 to 12 minute exercise will help you properly feel the muscles that you should be feeling, increase your body temperature and metabolism naturally, and help reverse muscular imbalances, all those pains and things that you feel in your joints. My training family is literally forbidden to do even one workout without it. This is just how important it is to your results and overall safety. Next, we will work out at a moderate to high intensity with predetermined rest periods and also a cool down based on your current fitness level. And lastly, every session, we will stretch your entire body with proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. This is an advanced method of stretching that not only increases flexibility faster than anything else, but also speeds recovery and strength development as well. You will literally love that part. And 6, you will have access to my exclusive coaching app to take your process with you on the go. This is how the very first of the application looks. Once you download it, this is literally what you will see. Now, you will have a scheduling portion, you'll have a place for programs, coaching, and a place for us to speak to each other, which is the messages area. When you crack open the schedule button, you'll actually see all kinds of things. You'll see videos, you'll see PDF forms, all of which will help you increase your mindset and change it, allow it to evolve, as well as nutrition information in the form of PDFs and videos, and also presentations just like this down the line. And of course, you're going to see a quick place for your exercises. As you can see here, Project Italy Phase 2 Hardcore. All she had to do was click view and she'd go directly into this workout. And then when she is done, she would literally click check in, and this would allow me in the back office side to know that she has done a task. Another really cool thing with programs is if you are, let's just say, on vacation, you don't know how to do a movement, this freaking app is so powerful that you can take a shot of what you are doing through the app so I can see how you are moving. It will go to my back office once you click save, and I can literally send you a video or send you some kind of information back to help you do the movement better. This thing is powerful. Now, when you open up coaching, which is here in the bottom left-hand corner of the application, you're going to see a place where you can put in your foods for the day. Adherence chart is a place where if I give you specific skills, it teaches you how to say yes, I didn't, or no, I did not, increasing your awareness incredibly. Then you have a place for progress photos, which looks something like this. We will actually take these pictures in person together, and then we'll upload them, and they will look something like this. It will have the date, as well as it will have your starting points, is all of that cool stuff. Then attachments is kind of a major place where you can see every attachment that you will have available. These again are PDF and videos. And then you'll have results tracking. Results tracking will be able to actually track your clothing changes, which is a big one. Your fasted body weight, as I said, that's every week on Sunday. And then girth measurements every single month. Clothing changes, that only happens as it occurs. And then girth measurements, again, that is every single month, along with your 360 video as well as mindset video. Number 7, you're going to receive a ton of support. Let me show you. You will have access to me Monday through Friday, 8 to 6 p.m. for a quick solution to your questions that need answers. After operating hours on weekends, you may or may not receive a response. I'll do the best that I can, but this is family time for me. Family for me is first. I also have a doctor on my staff for questions for in-depth special population Q&A. Individuals who have diabetes, people who have gone through renal failure, people who are going through extreme issues where they have medicines and we want to know how to combine them with nutrition, etc. This is for you. I literally have a doctor on staff for this. And bonus, you will have access to your own personal accountability partner who has been majorly successful with my approach to body transformation. Her name is Jenn. You literally can't lose. And here is a picture of your accountability partner right here. She started at 180 to 185 pounds at 5'4". We got her to 164 pounds. This is a major transformation already here. And then flashback to reality where we are today at 140 pounds at a 29-inch waist. She has lost multiple inches all over her body, and she is incredibly good at everything: nutrition, exercise, mindset, you name it, because she's been around me for 2.5 years. Now, I prefer progress over perfection. Let's do the math, shall we? Option 1, 7 days times 100% of your effort, literally the first week, plus 358 more days, but only 50% effort will equal no change or even backsliding, and you'll end up feeling like a failure. I call this the weekend fallen soldier effect. Option number 2, we're in the green, baby. 365 days, which is a whole year, times 75% of your effort will always equal significant transformation. You end up feeling unstoppable. I know it may be hard to believe, but making a little progress each day rather than attempting and failing at perfection always gets the best results over time, and they are easily sustained long term. Again, that's what I live for. Allow yourself the grace to be good enough for now. This takes the pressure off and allows you to stay patient. This mindset will keep you showing up because the truth is, she or he who stays consistent and doesn't quit eventually wins. This is not only the key to unlock your dream body and health, but also the same key to unlock everything good in life. On my team, you will let everyone else follow the lies while you stop getting bit in your darn butt. Here is what I expect from you. As you can see, you can expect to get a lot out of this process and from me, including expert coaching, support, ongoing learning, and healthy habits that will literally stick with you forever, as well as how to move and perform better and literally just feel incredible overall for the rest of your life. And maybe even a few fun surprises along the way if you absolutely kill it. I'm known for giving gifts. Now, here's what I expect from you. What I expect, I ask that you are willing to at least try anything that's asked of you within your limitations. I ask that you be coachable. I need you to come into this with a glass half full. You need to be willing to receive feedback and new ways of doing things. Because if you've been doing things for a long time and not receiving nothing, continuing down that path is the same exact approach that will lead you to exactly where you are. I ask you to experiment with and explore new possibilities. Somewhere along the way, we forgot how to play. As an adult, this is what will assist in keeping you young. We must play again. I also ask that you give me at least 24 weeks of your focus and your dedication. I have found 12 weeks is basically a quick fix that leads to zero long-term change. It will lead to short-term change if that's what you're interested in, but not long-term, which is what you should be interested in. I promise that if you show up consistently for that 24 weeks, you will look, feel, and perform like you never have in your life. And when you look back on where you started, my friend, you will be so darn proud that you may even cry. I see this happen all the time with my long-term clients. With me, it's 24 weeks and beyond, or I'm just not a good fit for you. I also expect that you ask for help immediately when you need it. Understand one thing, I am here to support you as well as Jenn. If you get off track, have a question, or need extra TLC, reach out. Reach out. Don't even consider another option. I also expect that you keep showing up. You will have good days and bad days, or maybe even some bad weeks. You might make mistakes, backtrack, screw up, and even fall down. But those who stand back up, those are the ones who win. You got to understand all of this stuff happens in life. And it's also how learning and change takes place. It's actually the cause and effect of change. When you decide to do something different, it's going to feel like the whole world is against you. But having a team is how you make it to the very end. Anyone who tells you anything different, I don't care who they are and what their accolades are, it doesn't matter. They're lying directly to your face. Now, if you mess up, I'm not here to scold or shame you. I teach my training family to literally just clean the slate, forgive yourself, and just keep showing up. I have found that this is worlds more effective at getting average people like you to their very end goal. And lastly, I expect that you start now. Don't wait for the perfect day. Try to get more in shape before you start, or the perfect schedule full of free time to come. It literally never will. It never has. It never will. I also expect, and forgive me for saying this bluntly, but stop being frugal and stop being cheap. I literally cannot stand that, because if you truly, truly, truly want this, you're going to look at this like an investment on your life, something that you literally cannot live without, okay? You also have to be okay with some anxiety and fear. These are safety mechanisms from your brain that will unfortunately keep your legs frozen in cement and you stuck in your own personal hell or nightmare. Stop focusing on what could go wrong, and I want you to start focusing on what can go very, very right. It's simple, my friend. You can keep trying cookie cutter, generalized $47 to $100 plans on Google, one 7-day challenge after another, that you've maybe been given at work or maybe you found on Instagram. You can keto and gain the weight back. That one's really popular. Or you can continue working with cheap, underqualified personal trainers who literally researched your nutrition and training plan on Google. You can do this year after year, but you will remain where you are. This is the cycle that good coaches like me see over and over again, and I have seen them for the last 12 years. This kind of mindset is literally just self-destruction at its very best, and will forever keep you on that yo-yo dieting roller coaster crap until you are mentally and physically drained, literally needing therapy or intervention and giving up entirely. With that said, you know what I expect and what is at stake for you if you decide to just drag your feet. So let's take a look at some people who decided to stop making excuses and change their freaking life. Amy. I reached out to Jay towards the end of April after a realization that I had hit a brick wall. I was heavy, unhappy, had zero self-confidence, and couldn't recognize who I was looking at in the mirror. I knew I had to make some serious lifestyle changes, but I didn't know where to start, and I also couldn't keep myself motivated beyond a few days. The first thing Jay asked me beyond my basic details was, "What are you afraid of?" He wanted to know my backstory, my history. Just how did you get to this point? He doesn't just focus on programming your workouts each week. Jay incorporates a holistic approach for your whole body transformation, which includes mindset and nutrition. His program is designed to be manageable week after week with clear results. After just 5 weeks of working with Jay, I've lost 20 pounds and 12 inches overall. I've gained back some of the confidence I had previously lost, and I've literally even got back to the dating scene. Beyond that, it's incredible to see how much stronger my body has become in just a short period of time. I remember struggling to even complete 1 set with Jay, and now 3 completed sets, that's my standard. Jay will kick your butt, but he knows what you can handle even if you don't. I am so glad I chose to contact Jay when I did. He has helped change my life when I didn't think it was possible. Stop telling yourself you'll do it tomorrow or Monday. Get in contact with this man today. What are you afraid of? And here is Amy. Amy lost 33.75 inches and 44 pounds. You can see the smile on that face. Not so much over here, because this is what a journey really looks like. You're losing, and then finally you get it. Leah's testimonial. I have been working with Jay for 3 months now, and I have to say, I've never met someone so passionate and knowledgeable about what they do. Jay really cares about each and every client he helps. I used to dislike working out, but Jay makes everything fun. I worked a lot on my own, was never taught the proper form and exercises to perform for the muscles I was trying to work, so wasn't seeing any definition or results. I still have a ways to go to meet my goal, but without Jay's help, I would still be stuck in the same boring routine that was literally getting me nowhere. If you are serious about changing your life for the better, Jay will definitely help you every step of the way to meet your goal. Here's Leah. She lost 9 pounds of fat, 2 inches on her waist and 2 inches on her lower waist, both of which were very, very problematic for her. 2 inches on her hips, 1.5 on her thighs, 0.5 on her arms, and 1 on her upper back. It's a great start, and she decided to continue that lifestyle, and she actually maintained it, and she'll be coming back for more. Austin's testimonial. I never wanted to set a limit on how much weight I wanted to lose. My goal was just to be as healthy as I could possibly be. I wanted to be healthy so that I could do the things that I love to do. Some things I enjoy doing are hiking, biking, and scuba diving. She actually just got certified overseas. I never wanted my health or weight to interfere with something I wanted to do. I've had personal trainers before and they worked, but it was just like something was lacking. Once I would lose the weight, I would eventually start slacking off and gain the weight back. That happens when you don't have support. I needed a program that I could stick with for the rest of my life. My mindset in life have literally changed because I've met Jay. He created an individual program for me that places emphasis on balanced nutrition. He also created a workout for me that I can do at home. By the way, all of my workouts you can do at your home. I like it to be convenient. I feel that it's not so much of a burden for me to work out anymore. I appreciate Jay so much because he's not only encouraging, but he's very knowledgeable. Jay has recommended supplements that help with my digestive issues, inflammation issues, and I literally take them faithfully. I've lost a total of 14.5 inches under Jay's guidance and coaching. I'm so excited to see what else we can accomplish. Austin lost a total of 16 pounds. Neck went down 0.5, shoulders 3.5, chest 1.5, arms 1.5, waist a staggering 3 inches, hips 1.5, and thighs 1 inch from July to August. That's insane. Carol Ann's testimonial. I started training with Jay 3 months ago, and it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I've never worked with a trainer before, so I imagined it would just be us meeting at the gym, right? Just to do exercise. The reality is that training at the gym is just a small portion of this program. For me, learning nutrition and how to manipulate my diet was the most rewarding part of this. Remember this, how to manipulate her diet was the most rewarding part. She didn't have a meal plan. She learned how to do it on her own, which is what I stand for. I had no idea what I was doing before. He took the time to break everything down in a way that I could understand. There's no way I could literally have learned any of this on the internet or by sitting in a classroom. With the tools that Jay taught me about nutrition and physically training, I was quickly able to start changing the way that my body looks. By fueling my body with the proper food it needs to build muscle and burn fat, not only did I start to look better every day, but I started to feel better too. He switched up my nutrition plan a few times a week, or basically whenever I needed, and explained to me what was going on. It was a little overwhelming at first, but he was patient with me. I needed a lot of hand-holding for the first 2 months. This is literally everybody. Once I was able to retain the knowledge he was sharing with me, I started seeing massive improvements in the mirror every single day. I can see definition on my arms. I'm waking up in the morning before my alarm clock goes off. My skin has cleared up and my hair is growing rapidly. I feel healthy and like I'm progressing each day. Here's Miss Carol Ann. She lost 11 pounds, a staggering 6.5 inches on her waist, 2 inches on her lower stomach, again, problem areas, 2 inches on her hips, 1 inch on her thighs, 1.25 on her back, and 0.75 on her arms. The middle picture is my favorite. She really, really killed it. Derek. The time I spent training with Jay was nothing short of life-changing. I initially sought a personal trainer because no longer was I making progress on my own. I found one prior to Jay, and it was literally a horrible experience. That's a lot of my clients. The man encouraged me to eat like a slob because he was trying to bulk. He wrote me lackluster programming and was verbally abusive. The man eventually left the club without warning and dropped all his clients, and even though he sucked, I felt lost. When Jay replaced him, I was initially distrustful. I feared more of the same. What I found was a man who was courteous, supportive, and very knowledgeable, the consummate professional. He taught me much about nutrition, physiology, and hypertrophy training techniques. These things led me to achieve great physical improvements, but the most significant was my mental. I came from a place of self-hatred and dependency. Does this sound like you? I love feeling self-sufficient, believing that no goal was beyond my grasp with perseverance and effort. I learned that every failure and triumph is a lesson. I learned to think on a spectrum rather than in absolutes. To anyone considering employing this man, I say do it. He's worth it. He is a master of changing not just bodies but lives. If you stick with him, you will experience personal revelations. You will learn you can do more than you thought possible. You will have the courage to actively pursue your dreams instead of waiting for the quote right time. You will have the tools to be strong and healthy for the rest of your life. I got all that and more, and I urge you to do the same. Thank you for reading this. I wish you a splendid day. Here's Derek. This is our first 24-week transformation, going from skinny fat and bulking all the way to actually doing it the proper way. Then he came back after a hiatus of about 2 months, and this is what he maintained, which is absolutely great maintenance. And then we slowly got him back to where we were seeing abdominals, and he's really getting cut up. You can really see his serratus anterior, his obliques, everything is just looking really chiseled, as well as you're seeing a little bit of vascularity here. Then here he is, really shredded, lots of vascularity, nice tiger stripes, and you can literally see all of the definition all throughout his body. This is what it looks like when your hormones are really taking charge and you're going with the flow of the tide versus against it. This is his second 24-week transformation, and he's coming back for another one after tax season because he's a CPA. Here's Dakota. He is extremely knowledgeable, creative, and dedicated. He helped me transform from 225 to 190 pounds of shredded muscle. He's actually an ex-football player. Through his guidance, I was able to become a personal trainer myself. So he lost a whole bunch of body fat, got himself to here, hit a plateau when we got him to here. Now, this is his video transformation, or actually video testimonial, rather. It's a long testimonial, so I'll start it from... Let's start it from, say, right here.
I just stuck to it, man. And before you know it, I went from 225 to like 195, shredded. Everybody was asking me, like, man, how are you losing this weight? What's going on? So then I said, well, shoot, I'm finna be a personal trainer. So I studied up, got my personal trainer certification to the point now to where I'm a strength and conditioning coach at a high school. Still in shape, feeling younger and better than ever. So, man, I'm just telling y'all this to say this. If Jay tells you something about fitness, listen to me. You can
take it to the bank and cash it.
It's gonna work. He transforms bodies, and his knowledge is just unsurpassed by any, man. Like, he knows what muscle does what for what.
Yep.
What food, what chemical in this food.
True.
Makes you lose weight. I mean, sometimes we'll be talking and he'll just be saying words just fly over my head. You know what I mean? Just because he's so adept with all of this stuff. So, man, I'm telling you, Jai Hyler, one of the dopest trainers I've ever met, and really appreciative for you, bro. Thank you for everything, dog.
Appreciate you too, man, and you're welcome. And Rob. He was just a regular IT guy that, like most, lacked energy, stamina, and muscle. I helped him balance his diet, find his inner strength, and completely transform his metabolism and physique in 11 short months, not 90 days, without obsessing over calories. We focused on portion control, actually balancing what was on his plate. The key to Rob's success was simplicity. Over time, his gynecomastia, or swelling of the breast due to hormonal imbalances, which happens to a lot of sedentary males, it went away, and Rob gained the hard body he always wanted but never had. Significant transformation for an IT dude. Started here, went to here, and went to here. His wife was very, very pleased. Barrett, working with Jay was the turning point that I needed for my life. I used to be active as a college athlete. Here's another athlete with dreams of playing professionally, but end-stage kidney failure ended those hopes. I was very discouraged, lost all hope that I could regain a sense of wholeness physically because I was limited. Years later, I was blessed to receive a kidney transplant, thank God. But one medication that I was taking drastically changed my weight. I knew that there was something that needed to be done, but I needed guidance. I went to the gym, but I was apprehensive due to all my medical limitations. So I decided to get help, and that is when I met Jay. The greatest thing with training with him is that he customized a specific routine according to my limitations, that where I could see the benefit in my body. See, some trainers I observed, they ignore the status of their clients and try to push them into activities that they really should not be doing, and it discourages someone like me, with the risk of getting hurt. But Jay, he listens. He has such a unique way of challenging you through his creative methods of training, and believe me, you will work. So don't expect the experience to be a cakewalk. I love that I can just contact him for any of my nutrition needs, and the cool part is that he finds ways to make my nutrition work with my medication. His willingness to be available for his clients really impressed me. Well, as far as testimonials go, I came to him weighing 408 pounds, and now I'm 39 pounds lighter, much now actually, while regaining my functional strength. I have more weight to lose, but I will get there. So to all that want to be a part of the Jai Hyler Project, get ready to work with one of the most encouraging, energetic, and passionate people on this planet. I appreciate that, Barrett. Here we are, a screenshot down from the 408 that he's talking about here, down to 359. And here, this is absolutely miraculous because one of his doctors said that he'd never be able to vertically or horizontally press again above 20 pounds. Here, this is a bar plus 2 tens, which is already amazing by itself. And then here we are at the standard of 135, which is 245s on a standard Olympic bar. And finally, we went to double plates, my friends, 225. And these are actually screenshots of videos where he was repping these weights, not just doing it one time. And here he was at an all-time low. His current all-time low is in the 330s. Incredible. Jay, I have to show you this. This is an old picture. He's actually leaner now. But here, he is standing in pants that he had both legs in before, and now he's able to put both of his legs in one side of his pants. Now, that is incredible. Nicole. I started working together with Nicole. Nicole and I started working together, rather, because she was anteriorly dominant in her upper and lower body. She had a slow metabolism, low energy, and couldn't get restful sleep to save her life because of all of her hormonal issues, and was struggling big time to lose stubborn body fat, despite her very best efforts. This is what we accomplished in just 4 months. She lost 5 inches on her waist, 2.4 on her back, 0.7 on her upper arms, 0.3 on her upper thighs, plus she got strong and literally turned her fat into lean muscle. We started here. This is where all the hormonal imbalances were. They slowly started changing with her consistency and adherence to the process that I had her on. And then eventually we got her to where we see a smile here coming out, and she was able to go back to college a freaking warrior. Teresa. The Jai Hyler Project works. I rank the accountability and effectiveness of his work above a 10 score. But most importantly to me is his genuine concern for my health and my desire to live healthy. He is committed to walking this journey with me. If you have struggled with weight loss, this is the excellent program for you to transform your life. Excellent work, Jay. I am excited to see where this can go from here. Teresa Stevens. And here we will see Teresa. She screenshotted me all kinds of different things in terms of what was actually happening in her life. But she said, "Thank you for your work. It's a blessing to work with someone who has the same passion about my health and my weight loss as I do. Thank you again. Working with you is a great learning adventure." And here tells a little story about Miss Teresa. She came to me frustrated at 200 pounds, chronically under eating for her activity status, and this is after losing about 100 pounds before this, and where she hit her plateau and couldn't get any further. Then we started working together, and in one short month, as you can see here, I helped her rebuild the metabolism that she had lost, eating more, not less, progressively, and she had lost 13.3 pounds. She was actually just completely blown away by this, leading her to 186.7 pounds. And here on the left, now she moves better than ever before, has boundless energy, a super fast metabolism, and she is at 177.5 and counting. This is in 3 short months, which is also why I like to do things in 6 months now, 24 weeks versus 12, because a whole lot more can actually occur and change. She has since got the reconstructive surgery on her skin, and she looks fabulous. Rayanne and I started working together in 2018. She lost a total of 45 pounds, 2.5 inches on her shoulders, 2.5 inches on her upper back, 3 inches on her chest back area, 1 inch on her arms, 6.5 inches off her waist, 5.25 inches on her hips, and 1.75 inches on her upper thighs, for a grand total of 22.5 inches. Not so bad. See, what's special about RA, just like Barrett, is we had to stop working together by force. RA got diagnosed with renal failure, unfortunately, and is now engaged in dialysis. RA decided that she was not going to let her health take control over her life. We have since modified both her nutrition and exercise, and she is still losing inches and getting stronger by the week. This is Miss RA. Very proud of her. Tracy. Tracy is one of my online clients. I have quite a few of those. She is a mother of one, an entrepreneur, and she also has a full-time job, which she is very, very busy by her activity status and always on her feet. Before working together, she lacked energy, consistent fat loss with her trainer, and other personal things, of which I will not mention. The biggest challenges, though, were mindset, nutrition, consistency, and time management. This is what I see often with moms in general. Now, our progress together has been 28 total inches in only 7 months and counting. She is still a client. Here's Tracy. So this is what the breakdown looks like. Drop of 3.25 inches on her waist. Drop of 2 inches on her arms. That is staggering. On her delts, which is her shoulders, 1.5 inch drop. On her obliques, which is the lower area of the stomach, 4.5 inches. That's insane. Neck, 3 total inches. Back, 4 inches. Butt, 2 inches. Mid-thigh, 4.5 inches. That is absolutely insane. You can really, really see that. Upper thigh, 0.75 inches. Calf, 2.5 inches for a grand total of 28 inches and counting. Very proud of Tracy. Cali. When I met Cali, she was a confident person indeed, but she wanted to look her very best for her wedding, which was coming up in only 2 short months. The secret to Cali's success was the accountability and support, alongside the changes in her nutrition. I got her to fully buy into the eating more to get her slow metabolism to pick up, and eventually it caught fire. We trained hard for 30 minutes, 3 days per week. Plus, I had her tracking a specific step goal. We literally destroyed her expectations, so much so that she had to alter her dress because she literally lost more inches than she had planned with me. Good problem to have, huh? She will be working with me again in the near future to finish up her transformation, and I will also be working with her husband, Art. Look forward to it, Cali. This is where Cali started, and this is where we got her. Really love this back shot. You can really see the inches just bow, just literally as if someone just took a saw and cut them directly off of her body. You can also see the definition here across the back. You can see that there is less of these creases in the shoulder area. You can see that right in between her shoulder blades, there is less of that creasing. All of this is due to body fat. You can totally tell it on her legs as well. She looked awesome. Also, you can see here from the mommy tummy, it had started literally pulling back. Freaking awesome success. And this is a very short transformation, very short. Definitely want to see her for 6 total months. And this is me at her wedding. She looks great in that altered dress, doesn't she? Then we have Rebecca. I cannot begin to describe how amazing seeing Jay has been for my health. I'm an active 32-year-old female with an autoimmune disease. I have seen nutritionists, specialty doctors, personal trainers, you name it. Probably have tried it. I saw progress with each professional, but each left me with either a new problem or with lifestyle changes that honestly were not for me. With the nutritionist, I had super strict elimination diet. Yes, it worked, but messed with my metabolism and left me with low energy. I saw a rheumatologist. Yeah, of course, it worked, but it was multiple medications, and who wants to live on prescription drugs for the rest of their life? And again, it left me with low energy. Jay finally helped me pull every aspect of my life into balance that is maintainable. Not just treating one aspect of my health, but everything. I'm eating a ton of food, losing weight, gaining muscle. My energy level is amazing. My mental clarity has improved drastically. I finally feel healthy. I'm actually off of my medications and most supplements as well. Jay listens unlike any other trainer I've ever worked with. You'll hear that from a lot of my clients. He finds your weak spots, pushes you and challenges you both mentally and physically. He helps push just enough to help promote change without stressing out your body and causing other issues, which I have found is the key when dealing with other health concerns. Too much stress on any kind of way can end up with a severe flare-up. Jay is always listening and constantly changing as your needs and strength change throughout the program. He is not a one-size-fits-all trainer. My husband, who totally had different goals and experiences than me, he also saw Jay. He leaned out, he built muscle, he stopped living off of protein powder and supplements like most bros do. He now has the tools to be more efficient in the gym and to lead an even healthier lifestyle. Jay is knowledgeable and is constantly expanding his educational background. Indeed, I am. He lives the lifestyle he preaches. Best investment I have ever made for my health and wellness. I cannot say enough good things about Coach Jay. If you show up mentally ready to listen and put in the work, he will change how you look at nutrition and working out. Here's Rebecca. This is where all of the autoimmune issues were, taking tons and tons and tons of different medications and just not feeling the very best. To most women, you'd be like, wow, I would love to look like this, but she was feeling like absolute crap. So this was in April. Now we skip down to September, so a few short months, right? Now we're looking here. We got a tone going. She's eating way more food. You can actually see that she is leaner, have less of the female lower half here. It's now literally retracting and tight. You can also see the change in her shoulders, in her trap area. All of this is due to leanness, guys. Then you can see down here, we're actually starting to develop a quadricep, even more so than what was before. And you can see the shrinkage in her overall body, hip area as well. Very, very pleased. From the side, it's super drastic if you could see these side by side. Back is definitely more toned while she is leaning out. And then we really got tight. And this is in April of 2018. So as you can see, this is a 1-year transformation with someone with the autoimmune disease and someone with a slow metabolism. gym, creeping slowly into eating more calories, where she is very, very happy with that. She now has the energy she always wanted. She's super strong, and she can even do a total of 6 chin-ups. I am very, very proud of her, and this is an off and on client of mine, and she will be actually coming back next month. So she is awesome. Her husband is awesome, and they both freaking killed it. But here's her husband. This is him signing up with me here. You can see the smile on this guy's face. He's a complete BA, so don't mess with him. He's actually a special op, or he was, and now he actually teaches SWAT team, special ops, as everybody else, how to actually fire a weapon such as this. And here is Chip. He travels the world helping people, and now he is shredded doing so. This only took him 16 weeks. And this was actually the entire time we were eating more, the entire time, because he was severely under eating for his activity status, just like his wifey. So this is very, very awesome, a husband and wife team, and they kill it together every single day. Now we got Epiphany. I have been a part of the Jai Hyler project team for almost 3 months, and I can't even begin to express how great fun I am having with Coach Jai. Coach Jai, for the past few months, has been teaching me how to really build a good relationship with food, keeping myself on track and motivated. When I first started, I really lacked consistency and was so tired of being so up and down with my health. I have tried all sorts of programs and fad diets. I just really had enough. I wanted to really get my total wellness together and in check. I've known Jai for a few years now, and I love the model that he teaches. Balance is key. It truly is. I can honestly say that myself, especially with the results I have been seeing and feeling. I have lost inches, felt myself getting strong, my skin is looking healthy and radiant and glowing, and I have energy and more clear thinking. Jai is very patient and is on top of you without being discouraging. He is very supportive and understanding. I have had bad days where I don't feel like doing anything and I don't get things done, and I have struggled. Coach Jai and I have spoken about those incidences, and he was nothing but motivating and uplifting. I can't thank Jai enough for helping me get myself on the right track. Thank you so much, Jai. Can't wait for the upcoming months working with you. Bless. Epiphany. Epiphany is an online client currently. So this is where she was with all of those complications and dissatisfactions in the beginning of her life, where she got herself to basically overworking herself in the gym and under eating. Another one of those that happens a lot to women. But here she is with that radiant skin, that huge energy. She's getting super strong. She tells me this all the time, and she is online like a lot of my clients are. Here's Caroline, another online client, fantastic nutrition coach. I was solicited by many coaches. I don't believe there is another one quite like Jai. He is so thorough and completely breaks this down, adapting it to my lifestyle, which is challenging, and my individual pace. He is positive and real. He gets back to me quickly with any questions, and he wouldn't even give up on me when I had a massive meltdown. If you want to really change your habits and get results that become a way of life, get in touch with Jai. He's definitely your man. Caroline came to me with a lot of digestive and gastric issues, and we cleaned that bad boy up. I asked her, out of a 1 to 10 scale, what would you recommend my service? She said 15. I would tell everyone to go to you. I was like, wow, that's awesome. Here she is. Tons of inches later, you can literally see as she is becoming the amazing shrinking lady. Her husband was very, very pleased with this. This was another case where she was getting ready for her wedding, and she had to alter her dress because of this physique here. Very proud. This is a mother-daughter team. When Laura and I met, she was running her homeopathy business, and life was good, except for how she felt about her body. She had worked with other fitness professionals. She had a holistic nutrition background, had tried different programs, and some things, they worked. until they didn't. Laura hit a plateau and knew something needed to change. That's what she told me. She just had no clue as to what that may need to be. I coached both Laura and her awesome high school daughter for 3 months in home. Both women lost 3 inches on their problem areas, which is their area of focus. That was the waist and the lower abdominals, okay? But as the body loses weight and the metabolism strengthens, it's commonplace that the rest of the body gets toned as well. This happened to Laura and her daughter. Long story short, we killed it. Laura got back in the dating scene after divorcing her husband, and the confidence, it just went through the freaking roof, and she found her man of her dreams. Winning, her daughter was dealing with some mindset and body image issues like most teenage girls do, and she gained the confidence that would later follow her into college. She was really excited about her results. Laura's main focus was actually get her daughter's mindset in check. Such a good mom, right? We all worked together as a team and accomplished a lot in a short period of time. Here's Laura doing everything she could with her homeopathic background, and here's where we got her. Nice and lean. She was super happy. You can tell all that personality on her face. Definitely proud of her results. And here was her daughter, becoming the amazing shrinking lady. And she was very, very pleased with all of this. Very happy with this team. Tessa, everything seemed to be turning around for me. I got a new job and a new apartment, but I still wasn't happy. I couldn't bear to look at myself in the mirror, even take pictures with friends. So when I stumbled upon Jay, I thought it was too good to be true. In our first phone call, Jay had me deep in my feelings and crying. This happens a lot. I just wanted to be able to feel confident and secure in my own skin again. It's only been a little over a month, and I already can see and feel the difference. I am happier, more positive, and my confidence is creeping back out again like it once did before. In just 1 hour, he was able to teach me more about proper nutrition than in my 5 years at college. What to eat, how much to eat, etc. He's able to tailor his program specifically to your needs and likes, which made me want to stick with it even more. Besides the fact he is courteous, friendly, and intelligent, Jay actually knows what he's doing. He's the only fitness professional I've ever hired, and I couldn't be more satisfied with my decision. I have the highest recommendations for the Jai Hyler Project. He's changing my life. So here is Miss Tessa going from July to September. She lost 14 pounds. Shoulders 1.25, chest 1 inch, upper back 1.75, waist a staggering 4.5, lower waist 3.5, hips 1.5, upper thigh 1.75, quad 1.5, arm 0.75, and calf 0.25 for a staggering 14.75 inches. And once we were done working together, she sent me this picture here. So she's still doing her thing. Meet Courtney. Courtney had 4 kids. She always had a very fast metabolism, didn't have to care about what she ate or drank, and was relatively active until she had her 3rd child. When she had her 3rd baby, she gained 120 pounds. This made her very depressed and hated how she looked. Her relationship was an abusive one, unfortunately, which brought even more stress to her body. I knew her back when we were both modeling, actually. She asked me for my help. We gave her a tailored approach to nutrition, one she could actually follow, one that was not uncomfortably restrictive, and most importantly, one she could follow long term, which is what I'm about, ladies and gents. She worked out 5 days per week, 3 with me, 2 on her own that I designed, and she didn't do any cardio. She lost 120 pounds under my guidance, a ton of inches, got super strong, and gained her confidence back, all in Read It and Weep 1 year. There she is. And here is, I believe, Kelly's testimonial. Yup, 190 to 140 pounds. Read it and weep, ladies and gents. Age is nothing but a number.
Kelly, why choose me over the other competition?
You know, Jay, the one thing that I think has differentiated you from other people that I've talked to in this industry is that you, when I do not follow the program or when I do fall off the wagon, you never shame me. You totally respect the fact that I'm in control. You remind me I'm in control, and you remind me of the consequences of my decisions. But you never embarrass me, you never guilt trip me, and you never shame me about it. You just say, all right, well, let's move forward. And we do. And we stay positive, and we stay encouraged, and you just say, well, let's just keep going. And that has made all the difference because I don't feel embarrassed to tell you that I had a girls' weekend out or that I had an extra dessert. You know, you're okay with it. I mean, you want me to do better, and you encourage me to do better, but you never make me feel bad about when I don't. And so those days when I'm just not my best, we just build on what I've got, and that's made all the difference to me and has really kept me motivated and kept me on track.
So that is just what good coaching looks like, my friend. It's a relationship. Now, why invest on the JHP Private Assistance? 100% reassurance. Instead of guessing and researching for hours on end, looking at information that contradicts itself and sends you into a world of frustration not knowing what to do, you have a professional who can answer your questions within minutes. Also, for implementation, we will work together one-on-one and implement the safest and most effective approach to exercise and nutrition. Motivation and accountability. Most people start out fire hot, but in just a few short weeks, the fire begins to settle and eventually, probably, fizzles out. I bet that's happened to some of you. A part of my pledge to you is to help you keep the goal to goal with tailored accountability. Also, to become truly dedicated to yourself. One of the many pros is that you will treasure how you feel in your new body, the confidence, the energy, the stamina, the strength, the mobility, the better sleep, how you feel in general, not hiding away from your friends, not having to walk in front of clothes that you really want and do window shopping because you really can't put them on. So the chance of you ever going back is really slim to none. You don't want a traditional trainer. These certified sales sharks, and yes, I did say that, are conditioned by the gym owner to see you as a number. Now, it doesn't mean they're all bad people, but the gym takes 70% of the training fee on average, sometimes even more, leaving the trainer with a mere 20 to 30%. This forces that very nice trainer to focus more on volume sales versus giving you their 100% individualized effort. Also, so you don't have to invest on both personal training and nutritioning. So this is really important actually, because top trainers like me charge $80 to $130 per hour, while experienced nutrition professionals charge $90 to $100 per hour after seeing them for a big $1,000 consultation. And this is what the industry standard looks like. This is just a gym out here. It's a very standardized gym. It's one of those high-end gyms. And it's really actually mid-grain. And what they do is they look at their trainers based off of a level, and this level is dictated based off of the tenure that the trainer has had in the gym. So at the very lowest for 12 sessions, you're looking at $456 per month. All right, that's per month for 12 sessions. All right, now if you are in the mid-grain, so he has a little bit more skill, you're looking at roughly $700 per month. And then if he's really skillful, which when I interviewed for this place, I would be a level 10, that is $996 per month. And this is where most people sit actually, anywhere between here and here. So about $800 to about $1,000 per month. That's what people actually pay. So to recap your next 24 weeks, you will get private and tailored strength and conditioning to turn you into the strongest, sexiest, and most youthful version of yourself, resetting your metabolism and your entire body. It's a value of $5,000 to $6,000 over the course of 6 months. You will also get PNF stretching to rebalance your body, speed up recovery, increase mobility, blood flow, and improve sleep. That's a guarantee, and that's priceless and very rare. Personalized nutrition assistance, where you will exit the program with the skills needed to stay looking lean, young, and sexy for the rest of your life, just like how Tessa did, and she's still getting better by the month. Together, we will rethink nourishment, break your previous beliefs. You will thrive without the use of someone else's boring, unsustainable diet. And as we know, science shows you can't maintain this kind of crap anyway, and that 95%, just like I said in the beginning, of people will return back to their old habits anyway. Instead, you are going to take things one step at a time. And you will learn balanced nutrition versus extreme dieting yourself to death with restriction. This is worth $3,000+ over the course of 6 months. Then you have professional coaching. That professional coaching application that you get access to, that would actually be $1,800 over 6 months. Then you have supplementation. You never have to guess again what you need to get and the right brands to trust, just like a couple of my clients said in those testimonials. VIP tech support. This right here is the most priceless thing ever, because you have direct access to me for any of those questions that you need answering to. And if I don't know the answer, I have a doctor on staff. This is absolutely 100% the bomb. You're not going to find this anywhere else. Your own accountability partner who has gone through the program and has been very successful long term, Miss Jennifer. And finally, weekly and monthly tracking of your measurements, pictures, videos, and body weight.